Welcome everybody, we're going to have a look at the new updates. The Season 3 updates for Roach Company. So I'm just going to grab me a cup of coffee and I'll be right back. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to sit here and talk it through with you guys, girls, and relax with some coffee. See what's up for us.
What's up, Rogues? Welcome into the Season 3 update show. My name is Dolson. I'll be your host for the day, but your Sherpa for the day, your guide through all things Rogue Company Season 3, none other than Pretty Hair. You know him, you love him. Look, Nick, there is so much going on in the Rogue Company world right now. Lots to look forward to. Plenty coming down the pipeline here in Season 3 to get excited about.
Yeah, lots of good stuff, man. A lot of people hard at work, working on everything from maps to balance to new cosmetics to new battle passes, characters. It's all the good stuff. If it's not in this update, you got to be sure it's coming in one of the soon ones. Whatever you like, we got it for you, man. We're working hard to make this the best game we can.
Yeah, plenty of interactivity.
It's funny how he sits to the sides on his chair just to reveal Razor.
Season 3. So let's delay no further. Let's jump in to some of what Season
Probably a
3
supporter.
and the update will have in store. A new map, first and foremost, being added into game, Palace. We're going to sink our teeth into it a little bit later on, more of the ebbs and flows and more of a walkthrough style. But let's take a look at the artwork here. Very,
A new map
very
is
good
coming.
vibe, I think, going on here on this map, Nick, and I cannot wait to jump into it.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. We spent a lot of time playing these maps in that block out, just a bunch of gray boxes, figuring out, you know, the gameplay stuff, but then you load into it arted for the first time, and you just have to kind of stop and literally smell the cherry blossoms a little bit here. It's my favorite part about this map. It is truly gorgeous. It almost feels like just a whole new level that the art team has brought to the table here on this map in particular. There's lots of cool gameplay stuff as well that I can't wait to show off, but as far as how it looks, this one's worth just loading into that custom game with a good buddy and just running around and taking some time to explore and find all that this map has. Lots of little secret hidden hideouts, cool little angles, things to play with, lots of stuff to discover on the Palace.
It's almost a shame that's going to be littered with rogues and guns here soon enough. Looks so peaceful and tranquil, but again, we'll jump in a little bit more in depth to Palace towards the end of the show. Let's take a look at some of the new shop cosmetics, though, Nick, that are going to get added into the game here. I know one big branch of this team has been working on the beautiful, beautiful cosmetics that are getting added.
Nice.
The first outfit that goes in is going to be Heist Ronin. I love, hey, look, you get the Palace map, the art style that brings.
Yeah, that's Heist.
That might be pretty good on the map as well.
Ronin,
yeah, we got
Fixer.
a lot of cool ones. This is one of my favorites, I think, coming in this update. The Daywalker.
I'm not going to use that. I'm not
to look cool as hell, so this is just one additional kind of take on that.
Mac.
Shiny Chrome Justice Mac will be the uncommon outfit added into the store here with the season.
Yeah.
Weapon wraps as well will also get added into
Keep
the
wrapping.
store, and the first and foremost is going to be the Orange Hardware wrap bundle, where doers get more done
Right,
in the shop, and then the Electric Hex, or the Wrapper Keeper, the next set of wraps that get added in there. Plenty to look forward to.
Gold.
A rare wingsuit getting added in. That's solid gold, nice and shiny for when you make your way into the battleground, and then the leopard wingsuit will also get added into the in-game shop here in Season 3, and then the Prison Break bundle. So a good theme if you're into that sort of stuff. Plenty getting added on in there, and it all looks beautiful. Pretty hair. I mean, everything top to bottom there, all the outfits, all the wraps. I think the gold jumpsuit, though, is probably what I'll jump for on day one.
Yeah, man, super versatile. You can plug that bad boy into a whole lot of different outfits, almost anything. A lot of those Scaducci ones, a lot of that black and gold theme going on there. So lots of ways to make it work. And the big thing there that I like is that we got something for everything. Even all the way down to those avatars, banners, borders, that type of stuff.
Oh,
coffee. A little bit of everything for everyone.
And emotes, if those are your thing, there's plenty of those getting added into the game as well. It's beautiful. You join me, and you're actually the model for a lot of these emotes. Kidding, of course. But the Hydration Hustle, first one added into the game. This one, I don't know. If I'm getting danced on by
should make her smile a little bit.
1v1 goes the wrong way, I might be a little tilted.
Oh, there we
I'm also
go.
a big fan, though. Pretty hair of the good old finger gun dance. Right here towards the end, you're shooting side to side, and you're feeling
There we go. I love it.
It reminds me of that, like, almost that scene in Spider-Man with the first one with, like, Tobey Maguire. And he's just, like, swagging down the street.
Nice.
The hard
What?
thing about our emotes, man, is it's almost like the MySpace top 5 back in the day. You only got so many options to bind on your wheel, and it's getting pretty cutthroat out here. Which ones are making it on my wheel?
Yeah, I was never making it into those top 5, so that's lost on me. But I get to return the favor a little bit with the emote wheel, and then one of my favorites here was the emotes
folk
getting
dance.
The folk dance emote. This is the one I was joking with you earlier that I bet you could do in real life, and it's a shame that we're not in the studio for this one, because I probably would try to make you do it on camera. But the folk dance, that'll be your epic emote added into the game here in the Season 3 update. The tambourine, I think, is a nice little touch there. You got the tambourine rattle in the background. I said that I think the Hydration Hustle might be the one that tilts me the most, but I think something's got to be said for the folk dance. If I'm getting danced on by that one, that one's long and it's in your face.
It is. Little apples to oranges. When you have the prop, like the siren and the ambulance, like that kind of elevates it, man. It takes it out of the league a little bit. I love all of those emotes, though, man. Those are going to be some things to add to the wheel. And
I know a lot of people looking forward to the balance that is going to get added into the game here in the Season 3 update. So let's take a look.
See about that.
Some of the changes going on in game.
What's happening?
And foremost, pretty hair.
What's happening, man?
Get one feature where you can swap between both guns is going to get added in.
This one's honestly pretty big, right? So all rogues have their 2 weapons that they
UI
rock and roll with, right? And in the past, if you could switch but it was almost like a bit of a trap in gameplay, right? You had to sink money and you had to actually purchase both of those weapons.
Oh, can reuse them
between them, right? So if I spent 8,000 on my AK here or my KA-30, and then I wanted to go to the Mamba, I needed to spend another 8 grand on the Mamba. Yeah. Now you just swap between them both. Kind of effortlessly. All of your upgrades transfer as well.
Oh,
like that's really, really cool.
Okay, so much more clear now.
Receiving a bit of a change here, redesigned to deploy a single circular patch of flame. So a bit of a difference there for any of the characters using the incendiary
it's huge.
Grenade.
Love this. This was.
That's really huge. Whoa.
I'm gonna at least credit for like wanting to do it. If we could just hold on to this
that the Mamba?
I want to talk a little bit more about this incendiary. Before it was like this sort of like 5 Olympic rings sort of layout thing, and there were some separate issue, but there were some problems. Like some of those rings wouldn't show up, so it was the like very popular kind of invisible fire bug. So we've tried to address both that bug as well as
several times.
Making the incendiary, it's easier to understand, right?
Got set on fire, but I wasn't near it.
For all time, the target has always been just one big circle. So I'm like, we need to just make this thing one damn circle so I can understand it. People that are getting flamed by it can understand it. It's just, I think it's just more digestible. It's more understandable. It's easier to play around, and it's just more consistent than the old treatment. So, you know, big shout outs. This was something that I was just like, can we please do this for God, for the love of God? And we had, you know, a couple programmers got in there, VFX artists, everybody came together just to make this one come through almost unplanned, right? This was something I just really wanted to get done, and I love all the guys that kind of helped me make that happen.
And that's one of those that might seem like on paper you read this, all right, the incendiary grenade's a circle now. That's a big QOL change, a big quality of life change, I think, that'll impact the game in a great way. So I agree with you there, Pretty Hair, that great change to the game, and I'm excited to see how it impacts all those rogues who are using the incendiary grenade. Moving on in balance, though, are the weapons upgrades that got upgraded, I guess is the way you can word this one. First off, starting off with bullet penetration for a couple of the guns.
Yes, bullet penetration is not new to the game. It's on, I believe, the MLX MA right now, one of the LMGs, and we're adding it to a couple of the guns.
Penetrates.
Lining up some of these. It's a niche scenario, so we're adding it to the Deadeye and the Harm 30K, some of the kind of slower firing, heavier things. Harm 30K needed something, kind of make it a little more special. It's a really powerful upgrade. I won't deny that it's very niche. I think the most common area you're going to see this be useful, and it helps that it's on these long-range guns, is when you down somebody from distance and somebody goes to attempt to res them and they're bunched up, that's where this kind of cleave damage can really come into play, and that's most often, I think, where you're going to see this be actually very useful damage like throughput upgrade. When you can actually hit and cleave multiple targets, it is big damn.
Yeah, that's a big if for me, I think. I got my eyes on one guy, and my aim is sometimes difficult to stray. But for people like you who are hitting 5, 6 targets, whatever it may be at any given time.
All day.
Yeah, you're hitting dingers. They call me Big Al, and I hit dingers. That's you when you load into Rogue Company. Some other changes happening to the guns are the fire rate upgrades here, Pretty Hair. So I think we got 5, 6 guns that are receiving some changes to those fire rates, starting off with a Devotion.
This is big. Fire rate upgrades are entirely new. No guns have fire rate upgrades right now, and so we are going to experiment with a couple of these. Devotion is probably the one that... This gun is niche. It's hard to use, but it's powerful in the right hands. This gun, its optimal time to kill is a body shot and a headshot, whichever comes first. And that's what kind of spices this up, is it makes it a little less niche with the fire rate, because you're not getting that optimal time to kill when you're just hitting body shots with that Devotion. So having a faster rate of fire means you can kind of have that more forgiving. You don't need to hit headshots to be the best you can be, but be a little bit easier to use. Same thing with the Knight, one of the slowest firing SMGs. We're going to play around with a fire rate upgrade there, as well as on a couple of shotguns here. The Arbitrator, of course, one of them.
Come on.
Like the double, like any
2-shot hit sword. That's almost medium range. No.
Ready to go at the exact same time. So
what the freaking?
We're kind of playing around with
Don't do that.
On this gun, that comes along with the tier 1. I believe that's also the reload speed. So it's a really powerful first
upgrade. Oh my god.
The SKL6 will be getting this bad boy.
Oh, that's too.
Rock this gun.
It's a shoddy, man.
Shotguns as a whole are probably not as much played. They're a little
That's the 2-hit damage almost out in medium range.
I shouldn't say
Oh,
less
I was
viable,
fearing
I'd
that.
say more niche, right? Like they're
Sure.
just designed to be potent at much
Oh,
shorter
people going to
ranges.
run with shotties now, and
It's
you're
just
going
kind
to
of part of
get
it,
pinned
kind of by
down
design.
so fast.
Shotgun balance in shooters is always a very, contentious subject.
Oh, it
How
is.
good they are.
Yeah.
It's a knife's edge, man. You're either kind of in one edge or the other, and so
It should be OP
wanted
close
to give the
counter,
shotgun
but
something.
no
This is-
way
fire rate
out there.
is an upgrade that's not available right now, so I think it's going to be really fun to kind of give them another like fun little thing that only the shotguns can do, and see if that helps them out, make them a little bit more viable. But we still want the shotguns to kind of stay viable in shotgun range. It's not super fun to kind of run around and be getting one.
It's way out there more than shotgun range. Stop it. Damn it.
Camera to your advantage with a shotgun if they're too strong.
It's not close.
It's a recipe for disaster. So shotguns, it's always something that we're very careful with, but we're definitely excited about these fire rate upgrades on 3 of the shotguns, the Knight and the.
Oh man.
I think that it's a nudge in the right direction, right, for the shotguns. Where
Nope.
They give you a little bit of increase in play. In
I don't
those
agree at all.
scenarios, and I can't wait myself to jump in, give them a try.
Oh man.
Somewhat effective from that range, but now maybe a little bit more effective when I got the shotgun in my hands. Jump in accuracy penalty upgrades are going to get added into the game here as well. 3 of the guns will be subject to this change. Objection first and foremost.
Yep. So these are
Jump penalty upgrades.
These are not currently upgrades. This is something the shotguns all have inherently. They are not going to get jump in accuracy, and we thought this could be a fun upgrade for some of those faster-paced SMGs. Of course, the objection being one of those. So when you're jumping off of objects, you're still obviously getting some recoil, some bloom from shooting the gun, but you won't get any of that inaccuracy from just being in air. And you can kind of see as you're jumping, that crosshair does not budge. This is for my SMG players out there, the smooth brains, zoom in boys. These are my people, man. This is a super fun upgrade to kind of play around with, especially on those faster paced characters. Like your Lancers, you just go flying at people off the top rope. We're talking about raw style. Kind of maybe a little bit more accurate in those situations, and have a little more fun with the SMG, where other guns just simply can't rock and roll. Like I said, this is new as an upgrade. Shotguns in Rogue currently all have this.
I just don't like the shotguns doing so much damage that almost out of medium range.
Baseline change for SMGs, but to just give it to a
2 shots kill. I don't like that. Don't like that part.
Then you joined the group yourself.
Us smooth brains got to be aerodynamic when we're
oh man.
down, all right? We can't be slowed down.
You're on your throne. You're on the old.
I really like they do that with
join you on your throne with the
SMGs.
jump in accuracy penalty upgrades being added to the SMGs. Don't have a video for this one, but a damage change or damage upgrade being changed here for the Striker 8x10.
Striker.
Yeah, this is just a small body shot damage upgrade. This is also something that we have headshot damage upgrades on some of the snipers, and the Striker is the most hip fire gun in the game. It's not really, you can aim and shoot and go for headshots, and you will do more damage, of course, but this is a gun that is designed to be hip fired, to be up close, to be personal with. Just Lancers got it right now, and it's something that we want to play around with some of these upgrades on some of our lesser used guns.
Ooh, Lancer.
Overwhelmingly just using that SMG.
My girl.
Let's play around with a little body damage upgrade on this gun, and see if people will like it a little bit more. See if it gets played in those situations that we're trying to push it towards.
We might be seeing some more Lancers in your games between the Striker and then the SMG changes coming through here with this big update. Now the tier, I know, is a big topic of conversation.
Yeah.
And that weapon is now receiving a rework here in Season 3.
Oh no.
The quick and dirty of this change is it's this used to be that 2-shot sniper, two max and 2 in the clip. We changed it to the 1-shot. Didn't really like where that ended up landing. Think this kind of, it's a much more unique identity, I think, as this 2-shot sniper. You can still crack those headshots, land those kills with a single bullet, or you can go for the more reliable double body shot, and that's all going to be good as well, right? So that's what Fixer is going to be kind of being moved back towards with this tier. It's just I know I missed a couple shots here. All right, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. The level. I'm going to run through the upgrades real quick. Level 1 increases the scope speed and the movement speed while aiming. Level 2 significantly increases your reload speed and your fire rate, which is real good now. That you have, of course, those 2 bullets in the magazine. And
oh my god, he's going to be buffed.
Probably from the LR15 up.
I don't like that.
The damage fall off, increases headshot damage. I touched on that a little bit. So again,
it's just because I hate to be taking down my sniper 1 shot.
shot spot.
Damn.
That we want this gun to kind of be. We're feeling a little bit better about this.
Sure.
Removing the one that was kind of its thing, is this sniper could very quickly kind of body somebody, empty the whole magazine, be forced into that reload, but they could reliably land those body shot kills. And we just didn't like the way it went with the one shots. We're going to be kind of moving that back to that direction. But that's not all we've got lined up for Mr. Fixer.
Now, Mr. Fixer, as a rogue, will also be receiving a bit of an update here in Season 3. His thermal vision duration is going to get halved from 12 seconds to 6 seconds.
Yeah, super strong ability. Fixer does very well at higher levels of play. We're working on ways to
I like that.
make this guy just have more ways of kind of counterplaying. The thing we're kind of messing around with the most is lighting those eyes up in the smoke so you can kind of see where his thermal glasses are as he's moving around in the smoke. He still has the advantage there, but you at least have something that you can rock with.
Okay, so he's going to be visible with the eyes in the smoke, so he just can't stand in there and hide with the smoke all the time. I like that.
Powerful piece of utility. Lines up a little bit better with like the base duration of our smokes to kind of expire as they're expiring. So it's maybe not the end of the world if you're a Fixer main, right? But it's something just bringing this character a little bit more in line. He's doing very well for himself out there. So we got to do all we can, make sure he stays in a positive state. That combined with, I think the rework, personally, the rework tier with the 2 bullets again is much stronger for my money. So I think it's kind of it's a give and take, right? It's a little bit of that duration gone, but I think the tier, the premier gun on Fixer is going to be a lot stronger with that 2 bullet change back to it.
Tweaking up Fixer to get him into a good spot here, and I'm sure will reflect well in game. One other rogue receiving a bit of a change here in the Season 3 update. Not a massive change, but our boy Dallas here is going to get his primary weapon changed from the HRM on over to the Riptide.
Yeah, so the Harm 30K, like we said, Dallas is he's that gunslinger, that sharpshooter, slick talker. He has 2 very niche weapons, especially the Devotion is probably the hardest weapon to
Dallas,
use.
Okay.
One of the hardest weapons.
Let's see what he gets.
At least for me, the Harm 30K.
He gets a new gun instead. To Riptide.
It's still balanced to be it's a headshot gun, right? You're gonna get the best results when you're hitting headshots with it. And this is a character that he's a starter rogue. He's free to play to everyone. He's one of the 5 that you get when you start playing the game. And so it's not great for him to have 2 really hard guns to use for like a new player that's coming in. So the Riptide is kind of the perfect balance, or the perfect in between. It is still a headshot gun. You will still get the best results by hitting headshots with this gun, but it is much more forgiving in terms of if you're missing or hitting body shots than the Harm 30K would be. So still wanting to retain that sharpshooter identity for Dallas, but just make it a little bit easier and not give him like 2 of the hardest weapons to use in the game.
Let's see some more Dallas then in your games. Those are that's the big changes in the update department here for Season.
So he's going to get another main gun instead of the one. Going to get Riptide, right? Yeah.
We are going to be adjusting flashbangs as well. I forgot to mention this earlier when we were talking about the incendiary grenade. The flashbangs will be seeing a reduction in their radius of effectiveness, both the base and the upgraded version.
I like it.
So
hate those.
1.5 meters on the base, and then when you upgrade it, it's 1.5 meters less than that. So across the board, 1.5 meters, as well as the duration of a successful flash will be half a second less. So when you actually get hit by a flashbang, you will be flashed for half a second less.
Yep.
Nice.
Incendiary grenades and flashbangs then receiving a little bit of a change here in Season 3. Now moving on.
Like
some
it.
of the game modes we've got. King of the Hill receiving a change in the cash department as well. In the favela map specifically, but first and foremost, the
cash drops.
global cash drops getting added into King of the Hill.
Yeah, cash drops are something that it's a success with Team Deathmatch. That was the first mode that sort of got these things. These go great hand in hand with the buy when dead feature, right? It really.
So guys, we got I think 2 weeks before this
so you can more
Season 3 updates comes or arrives.
Movement. Kind of around the map.
2 weeks or is it 15 days? I can't remember. It's just around the corner.
When
We're
you're
getting
the guy
there.
That's sitting in the hill, just capturing away. You're not getting all of these kills. You're not moving around the map as aggressively. I stick my buddy Brad on the hill, and I go around and I get the kills, which inherently means that I'm going to get more money, which isn't necessarily fair to Brad, who's back there on the hill winning the damn game for us, right? So this is kind of a step in the direction that we want to take of being able to still allow those players to be rewarded. When I get a kill and grab some cash, I want him to be rewarded for doing his part, playing the hill. This is not the end of the road to say on that front. We are exploring ways to reward straight cash to people that are just standing on the hill.
Yeah, they should do that.
Of time, we're still working out how much, how often, all that good stuff. But this is a solution that we feel good about for right now in King of the Hill.
It's the age-old adage, the old
yeah.
PTFO, right? You gotta do it. King of the Hill is maybe the oldest. Still in King of the Hill though, Favelas is getting its soccer field point increased in size, and then on Silo the point is getting changed up in King of the Hill.
Yeah, just a little bit bigger. That's a very big, wide open area. And when you have those wide open areas, it's important to give lots of angles and places for players to kind of nestle in and make sure that they're safely able to capture hills. And just have more ways to play it, right? You know, if you're forced in the same spot in this big open area, it's very dangerous. The silo point moving, that's a community request, so we're happy to kind of move that for you. It's not far, right? It's, you know, all the players may not know those call outs, but this is going to be moved regardless if you know where it came from or not. It's where one of the bomb sites is in demolition.
Yep.
So it's really just a small kind of shuffle, probably, I don't know, maybe 15-20 meters or so away from where that silo point currently is. Which is great. You know, these maps were built a long time ago, favelas for demolition, right? So that's a very well built out area. And I think, you know, the community is right on the money with this one, right? So this is going to be a well structured area that has lots of ways to fight, angles to play with, and it sort of breaks down in a healthy manner.
And remember, that's a pretty big indicator. Earlier on, I mentioned how yourself, Scott Gandhi, the whole dev team listening to the community feedback on Twitter, those sorts of things. So remember to stay active.
Yeah.
And they'll keep their ears to the ground and listen to some changes and see how it could affect the game. Another game mode that's getting changed up, Demolition here in this one. And this is maybe a bit of a pacing change. Number of rounds are getting changed downwards. 15 rounds was normal, now down to 11. And then your starting cash is actually going up from 5,000 to 13,000.
Yeah, so the round count, obviously, this is going to provide just a little bit more of a faster pace experience.
I don't know what I think about that. I really like
this is more in line sort of with your
the longer match you get out of that one.
Or, you know, King of the Hills and
over a long
like
time.
That 13,000
good change from the other ones.
If you want to go that route, obviously you have freedom to kind of go whatever way you want to go. You can buy a life train and just run around with your pistol if you wanted to.
Starker, so you don't can actually start with primary weapon instead of the gun. I don't get that. Was really nice change to start out with a gun, and you really had to start the first round with a gun.
Overall, but you're gonna
fight people against guns.
Sort of whole feeling. Your kit's gonna feel very fleshed out from the get-go.
Don't make it also mainstream.
You know, just keep letting us know.
We need the changes.
You guys like this? More money, less money, more rounds, more. What kind
in
of
the
stuff
game.
Are you looking for from Demolition? We're feeling good about this, kind of speeding up the pace of the game.
Got a garden, getting a map when you start with guns. I really like that. Do that in a lot of games.
And Demolition in the.
We also got it in Battlefield and all.
Reach is getting on into the map rotation here in this update.
Yeah, this is usually something you just kind of do. This is the newest map in the rotation, obviously. It's been in the public queues for a while. Everything seems good. We're happy with the way it's going, and time to slot it into ranked.
And then the kind of first stage of that, I suppose, for the newest maps is in the custom game modes, and that's where you're going to find Palace. So the map that we showed you earlier on, you're going to be able to sink your teeth into a little bit and get in there and run around.
Yeah, super fun. Obviously, this is what I was alluding to, right? This is a great map to do that, actually, on custom games, and to just ride around this. There's a lot of love packed into this map, a lot of cool little things to see and notice, and just stuff in the background that you may or may not notice while you're fighting people actively. So take some time, do a lap in a custom game, and just appreciate the new map and all of its greatness.
Yeah, perfect way to jump on into Palace. I know. I absolutely will. But Pretty Hair, with a new season, comes with a new battle pass, and we've got a new one joining us.
The new battle pass. Let's see what they got in for us.
50 rewards that you can earn simply by playing the game. So
not lie.
Beginning. Love that skin, by the way. Mastermind. And then 50 other rewards that you
I
can
hate a character.
This battle pass. I cannot wait to get in the game and start.
I don't care.
Yeah,
I like the outfit.
Man. Lots of good stuff in here. Love
bye.
those animated wraps as well. Those things look so awesome.
You rock.
That's part of the instant package. You get that great Vi skin, the Mastermind Vi. You get the some good emotes there. On the very next tier, we've got some cool wingsuits, man, and we've elevated the wingsuit game even further. Hoverboards, baby.
Hoverboards.
These things are sweet.
What?
These have completely new animations to fly in on. You hit this like sick little kick
Awesome.
when you hit the ground.
I want that. I want it.
It's all dusty with their
What
silly
hoverboard, man.
wingsuits, and you just
Yeah.
swag flip on them, and you hit the ground running, baby.
Yeah, Back to the Future is now, I guess, as long as you're in game, you're in Rogue Company, and you're playing it. And then some great themes coming out here through the banners, skins, things like that getting added in. Tier number 6, I'm pretty excited about the bullet there. But look at this skin, the dragon scales.
I don't like that.
Definitely looks great on
Not
those
me.
guns there. The shattered bullet rare avatar, I think, is pretty awesome. There's something simplistic about that
I
one,
don't know how much
that
people
I
are
really
getting
enjoy.
noticed by the
Plenty of
avatars.
exciting things to look through on this
I'm
one. And
very
really, you get so
rarely
much value,
noticed
I
when
think, out
people
of these
takes me
battle
down.
passes, 'cause, you
I
know,
know
you're playing
that.
the game
Oh,
anyway,
that looks awesome.
And just as you're going through, you're getting stuff like this. I mean, look at this
Ooh.
wingsuit, man. I don't know. It just
That's
seems
crazy.
so free to me in the right way. That
But
playing the
avatars,
game, you're getting some awesome cosmetics like this. I know the Rogue Company cosmetics team, the art team, they are.
It's
they're
very
absolutely
rare I
knocking it out of the
notice
park.
what the avatars are on the
Battle
enemies
Pass
when they
is
take me
another
down.
example.
Yeah, everything here
I love this one.
kind of themed, of course, with that palace styling. They're very Japanese, very very cool, very clean. Love this.
The jacket.
The cherry blossom hood, man. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
This is Bane if he jumped on into Palace, I guess. I love the vibe. I love the
Ima.
look of DD
Yeah,
on
that's
this
pretty
one. So
nice.
you want to grab
Like that.
at least level 15 on the Battle Pass more because there's plenty more cool stuff coming on up into this one. Citrus Blast, primary weapon wrap, getting added on in to this one at level 17. Contract executed. See, I've always been a fan of those types of banners in the game. It's very simple. It's very clean. Like the sniper ones, I think, always look pretty awesome.
But
so I'm
here-
a big fan of that one. And then some emotes as well. We talked about what's getting added on into the cosmetic shop earlier on in the show. But of course, there are going to be some emotes on the Battle Pass. This one, I think, really sneaky cool. Just lighting a fire and burning your opponents on down.
Why is she
don't
leaning
try
back like that?
It's just that's very very switchblade.
Bit weird.
of course,
Oh, that's a
playing
nice
fire.
one, but
Yep.
And, very very dangerous. They're very cool.
Banner.
Love all these emotes. Love that stuff. I think the Dima skin, this goes perfect with that.
There you go.
I think 15. That's where you jump to if you buy like the elite pack,
bless
whatever
him.
it's called for the battle pass, and jump those 15 tiers. That's where you're going to be starting, right? So you get a lot of cool stuff right off the rip if you're jumping to tier 15.
Circuit Breaker, melee skin there, and then some more epic emotes rolling on through. Gunfire Geometry. I was never very good at geometry, so I'm glad that this emote will get it done.
What?
Sick. That's sick. I love that.
That is sick. That is awesome. That one caught me off guard in all the right ways. I love that emote.
Nice.
SFX and VFX on that one as well. And look, we've got all this content. We're only on page 6. We got another third of the way to go here on the Battle Pass. You're going to need to jump in the game and make sure you get all through. Immortal, a great title. And I love the salty sprinkles there.
Salty
And that one's some
sprinkles.
Sweet borders as well. I'm excited about this skin.
Saint.
Damn.
Epic outfit for
Yeah,
Saint.
that's awesome.
There's something about
You
the
go.
like the streetwear style vibe that some of these skins have, I
Yeah.
think, that I really enjoy here as well. I definitely couldn't pull anything like that off, so I'm glad that at least when I load into Rogue Company, the character I play can kind of connect there on that vibe.
I love that color scheme. What type of video game would we be if we didn't have sharks with freaking lasers on their head, man?
That's a banner. That's an animated banner there. I love it, and it's attacking you
That's
as you load into the game. Yeah, sharks with freaking lasers, and I think was that your brainchild on the banner there? I can see that
No.
coming straight from the head of Nick Pretty Hair.
Oh
but,
no,
maybe not.
no, I can't take credit for that whatsoever. I mean, that's freaking callback to me. Like that's Austin Powers right there, man.
Right, no, that is Austin Powers. And then some more animated wraps down the stretch here, 39.
I've got
What
here.
you're going to want to get to on that one. If you thought the earlier emotes were pretty cool, this one is incredible. The power up at the end. I'm glad that at the end there's this big explosion of energy.
Wow.
Because that is just incredible. I love the look of this emote
Oh
here
wow,
on this one.
that'd be. I think it looks like they
And
let
you
you
get to
just
cool
idle
down
in
after?
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just get to idle in that glory for as long as you want. That's pretty sweet.
You
Yeah.
gotta time that one properly. Like the end of the round occurs, you explode, and then you just kind of like chill there at the end while the camera's staring at you. I love that emote. That might be one of my favorite ones, to be honest.
Yeah.
Here, that's
Damn
tier
good.
40 here
Mm.
in the season 3 battle pass. I see something else animated coming on up here, and that is the legendary digital death avatar. And then another
Crystallized
wingsuit,
neon.
but it's not a wingsuit. It's a hoverboard. It's an animated hoverboard.
Hoverboard.
And don't you worry, everyone at home who's watching this right now, we're getting to see the hoverboards in the Battle Pass,
Nice.
a little bit of a sneak peek, bit of a leak here. The next thing we're going to show you is the fly-in there.
Ooh, that looks awesome
hoverboard.
too.
And I'm also a fan of these types of skins, the kind of simplistic colory changes. They're almost animated while they're not. And I think that's a really good look here on some of these guns. So that's tier 44. Down the stretch here, another animated legendary banner piece awaits. I like that. That's post-battle.
Yes.
You just got through slaying the enemies, and I think you're about to go clean off the sword there. And that one's tier 46. You're going to have to work up to grab that one. Legendary, a great title down the stretch here. And the last couple pretty hair, after we see this avatar, very, very exciting.
What is this color, Dave? I've never seen this.
I've never seen it.
Whoa, buddy.
Air horns. Exotic. Exotic. That's the
Damn,
Dragon
son, where'd
Soul.
you find this?
My goodness.
Oh my god. That must be heavy to run around with.
My goodness, look at this one. The Dragon Soul KA30. Gotta grind out to tier 49, and for good
Oh
reason.
my god, 49.
This is a sick skin.
I mean, what can you say, really, about this? It's the first exotic. It's the deliciously orange color. You know, we're all about the color scheme here. The human race, very easily entertained by a good color scheme. So getting up to this one, I've played with this a couple of times in game. It's got its own sound pack as well, so you're gonna get that very deep kind of rory, dragon rory kind of action going on. Can't wait to show that one off.
Whoa.
It's exclusive to the KA30, so this is kind of a thing with these exotic versions.
KA30.
This is a KA30 exclusive
Damn.
skin, so only with that gun can you play this skin.
And I'll leak a little bit. We are going to get in-game a little bit later on and see the KA30 Dragon Soul in action with audio and visuals on that one. And then the final unlock, another thing
that's awesome. That's for Talon.
Just a minute, the Lone Wolf
I haven't played with him yet, so
outfit.
I don't know much about that
kind of
character.
of styles here, sort of
But that looks awesome.
Samurai vibe, but then you got this
Oh
big
man.
electric buzz style plate on your left shoulder there on Talon. I think it's such a cool blending of two
That's
different
nice.
styles, and I think it works great here for Talon.
Cyber Samurai, baby. What more can you say? I mean, I was a part, thankfully, you know, lucky enough to be a part of the VFX, like the voice pack recording for that. That guy absolutely killed it. He did a really good job with that VO pack, as well as I was playing around with the skin the other day, and when you use Talon's passive, the mag picks stuff up at range. That big like electric, you know, those things like fire off, and like your whole arm like just gets like this huge like surge of electricity when you use your passive as Talon. So it's like this is a to the 9 skin, man. Like this is everything. Like it's integrated into the character's kit. It has great VO on top of the fact that it just looks flat out amazing.
Again, deserving of that tier 50 in the battle pass. The elevation and what you get, such value at the end of the battle pass there. Throughout all of the battle pass, but 49 and 50, you get the sick KA30 skin, got the awesome Talon skin there towards the end. So
we need to grind, baby.
Definitely don't want to miss out on those two.
Just don't know if I'm going to use Talon that much.
Showed you in that battle pass were the hoverboards. Don't you worry, everyone at home. We're going to get in game right now. Take a look at how that hoverboard looks flying in. The old, it's like dropping in, right? They do the right drop-in animation, and I think that's awesome, where you kind of have the front of the skateboard grabbed, you land onto it, a little kick flip there towards
See it again.
Animated wrap showing there as well.
There we go.
And this is just so awesome. I just love it. Is it a
caveman on, and then of course I'm gonna call it the swag flip off, because you know it's a hoverboard. It's unprecedented. These are new tricks that we've got lined up. It looks great, man. It's awesome. It's a super fun way, just to mix it up, right? You know, it's a little bit different than the wingsuits. The wingsuits look awesome, and a lot of people will still probably go that route if it matches their skin. I know I'm a big mix and match guy, so
need a skinergy, right?
Yeah, you gotta have that skinergy. But the hoverboards are certainly tight competition for some of those wingsuits.
Yeah, we said you did the dance blocking for the animations. You also did the kickflip, things like that on a real life hoverboard that we have in studio. By the way, we have that at the office, an actual hoverboard.
You can actually see that. You know, me and Evan, we took the hoverboards out at Lake Lanier for one of those Paladins videos. Man, I'm the authority on the hoverboard.
You are, and for good reason, and it looks great. in game. Now, tier 49 and 50, we showed you it's the Talon skin and the KA30. Let's do the former first, the Talon skin. Let's jump on into game and see how that one actually looks walking around. You mentioned the mag glove, retrieving your items, and we're going to get to see that here in just a moment. And as if the skin didn't look
Oh,
sweet
that
enough,
looks
just standing
awesome.
there on the battle pass screen, the walking,
Really like that.
badass as well.
Damn.
That'll be how your character looks walking on in. Then in game, this is what you were so excited about, the big old burst right there with the mag gloves.
Yeah, this looks sweet, man. Like I said, this skin is truly a head-to-toe sort of ensemble.
Right.
It works perfectly with the characters kit. Super, super fun. Looks absolutely amazing, and we're starting to get into that territory. We're getting some really, really awesome skins. There's obviously great stuff in this battle pass, but guys, you know, I've got the crystal ball right now. I've seen behind the curtain. There is nothing but greatness on its way. These are amazing skins for this. I don't know if this is actually
Very nice.
his new VO yet. It's trust me when I say it is awesome. The final product is amazing for this guy, man.
It is. Look, that's such a, I don't know if it's underappreciated, but should be appreciated style on some of these skins. So, you know, the voice actors, the voice packs, their lines in game can really make the skin step up to the next level. And I know as well as you do that Talon skin has some great voice lines coming down the pipeline there. And I know something you were very excited about. It's not a voice line, but it's the sound effects for that KA30, the new, was it exotic weapon skin that we've got in the battle pass. It's tier 49 that you have to get to get that one. And let's jump in game here. I'm gonna let the audio and the video kind of roll on these, and we're gonna get to hear how this gun sounds.
Yeah, look, sounds awesome. Damn.
Man, don't you? I listen to that and I just want to keep firing it. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually love the reload too. Like
right?
that.
The reload's
something
sick.
about that little ding.
Little dink right up at the top. That is such an awesome skin. And that's one of the more upgraded versions of the weapon there in game. So the Talon skin, the hoverboards, the KA30 skin, all of that available in the battle pass coming out here in season 3. If you're not won over at this point, I don't know. I mean, I was won over by just the hoverboard getting added in. The KA30 looks incredible. The Talon skin looks absolutely amazing there as well. Earlier on in the show, we hinted at and we showed you some fly-throughs of the map Palace. But now we're going to get a chance to kind of actually jump into map, look around a little bit. I noticed that you can kick flip off onto the roof of the building.
On the roof?
Here, which I do love as well. But you know, you're the designer, you're the guy.
Ooh, we moved from roof to roof.
So I'll hand it over to you. You can kind of let me know what we're looking at here, the nuances maybe of running around on the roofs, and walk us through Palace.
Of course, as you can see, we're up on the rooftops here. This is the sort of unique, fun gameplay element of Palace.
Zipline.
I believe it's the attackers will land on the rooftops here, and you can see, and these are accessible once you jump off. Some of them, I think there's only one that's inaccessible once you jump off after landing on it. Like right where we're at now, this can all be re-accessed.
So you need to go all the way back to get up there again? No.
You're kind of moving around. Oh, I lied.
Why would you do that?
What I was thinking about. You can get on basically all of these roofs again.
People can't get back if you protect it.
You kind of see this sort of like sea green coloration on these roofs.
Oh man.
That is how you know you can access one of the roofs. Now, there's all different types of ways and little hop-ups and things, and you can access with you saw the zip line there. There's a couple of different hop-ups per roof.
Okay.
Lots of different ways to get up and down, but just so it's a very clear gameplay tell, right? Some of these roofs
that really got me worried.
Green, right?
You can only access the roof from one spot.
You see that colored roof, know that that could be dangerous, right? Somebody could be kind of hiding up there. You know, ready to full on animate.
Okay, get zip lines up. Okay, nice.
With those new jump, hip fire, and accuracy penalties on, you're gonna see a lot of people coming off the top rope. With some of those SMGs, man. So super cool.
Probably going to be a lot of chaotic because people is down and up.
Those roof hops, how to get up, how to navigate that. And
Definitely going to have the high ground up here.
From a gameplay and again quality of life.
Not going to be good to be down.
A little bit today. So important to be able to quickly be able to find the differences between, all right, there might be danger here, there might not be danger here. Because in a map like this, where there's so many of these beautiful buildings, love the water features over here on this side of the map. In a map where
so is the water accessible or what? Or are you out of the map when you go down there? Probably out of the map, right? Yeah.
Nice to have that little bit of an edge here as well. But we're going to get some more visuals on I think, the ground floor of the map moving on. As we've already seen some of the fun route jumping, but now we're going to get to see different parts of this map in some of the styles that have been known here for Rogue Company.
It looks awesome. I can't wait to try it out. You like it.
You said, hey, maybe the early
But
thing you need to do is jump into
don't know if it's going to be too chaotic because people running around down there and up.
That's, you know, a lot of it is fun to kind of discover through just playing naturally, and like when you get killed by
and a lot of access points to the roof.
You're like, oh damn.
It's hard to know where the enemy is going to come from. I think.
But yeah, I definitely
when there's several plans.
Game, explore, jump around the roofs, figure out where you can get, where you can't get, all that good stuff.
Good to see about that.
We're in a strikeout right now.
They should have tested it. He told us they tested it with players on. So.
Demolition. This is the Defender's Beachhead, I believe we are in right now. There's that cool temple that we were sort of looking at in one of the fly-throughs.
You guys collabed with the real city on this, right? I mean, this was something that you guys.
Yeah, I believe the art team was working closely, you know, making sure that a lot of this was aligning with the art and the way that it actually looks.
Awesome inside there. Right. Yeah, it looks awesome.
One of my favorite areas of the map.
Do more of that. Do more of that. Details, man.
You can hear the chanting inside of the palace.
I get some chills. Goodness.
It's really cool stuff. Like I said, lots of little fun, little secret things kind of tucked away in this map, packed with love, man. So just make sure, spend some time in here running around.
Man, I love this.
Spend some time in here running around. You don't got time for that, man. You need to kill.
Let me set the stage for you. You're in the room. You're in demo.
It's not an exploring game.
It's a 1v1. You're just like crouched behind that wall on like the deep. Like,
I can shoot down the lamps. That could be awesome.
No chance I'm ever keeping my composure in that moment. My hands they're sweaty, and that's such a great thing. I mean,
how about if they could change some?
That type of emotion is awesome.
If they make the more darkness inside, if you're going to get inside more buildings, and you can actually take out some of the lamps to make it darker, to change it a bit, could be awesome. Or shoot something down to get another zipline or extra zipline or something to access another point. A little bit of the destruction in the game. Battlefield does a lot of that, but I know it's not the same in this game, but you can do a little bit.
It's basically like
small things that can change
contestable strikeout
the move in the game.
One side or the other.
Could actually be awesome.
Yeah, lots of fun little zips and stuff to do on this map as well. Rotating through the map is fun to kind of, you know, see all that it has to offer.
I'm gonna die because I'm looking around. Like,
yeah. That's a I think there's a King of the Hill right at the end of that zip line, and this is a hot zip line when that is the hill. It's risk reward for sure. But yeah, there's a King of the Hill right here. There's one up under that temple.
Okay.
It's really fun, man. I'm really excited for you guys to get your hands on this one.
Yep.
Explore. Let us know what your favorite parts are, man. Get in there, play some games. Let us know how you feel about the site locations and all that good stuff. Like we just said, we just had a big community win on Cabela's, kind of scooting one of the hills to a new location. It's the fun part, man. When we get to throw thousands of bodies at that map and learn where it does well, where it doesn't. We want to make it the best that it can be for you guys. So thanks so much.
Okay, so they're going to listen to people and change stuff on the feedback. That's really nice. It's nice if they listen to the community, the devs. I like that. I like that.
We almost had to speed through some of it, so make sure to keep your eyes open as the update drops and you get to really sink your teeth into Season 3. Any final thoughts from you here, Pretty Hair? I mean, we've gone through a lot today. But I'll give you kind of the final say before we close out.
My final closing thoughts is we touched on some of like the really new and exciting upgrades to the guns and some of the balance stuff. We touched a lot of upgrades. Every gun in the game, whether it was getting something added to it or getting existing upgrades juiced, every gun in the game has been touched, right? So go to the full update notes. We didn't have time to scrub through, literally fine-tooth comb every single gun. So go to the update notes, read your favorite guns, all got a little bit of a buff to their upgrades. Every gun is going to feel different. You guys are going to have a completely new world to play in when that Season 3 update goes live.
Yeah, you'll catch me on Palace.
Nice.
I'm going to be the one dying to you viewers over and over and over and over again. So make sure to jump on into game. More ways to play now than ever. Steam, Rogue Company now available on Steam as well. I believe PTS be out for the Season 3 update this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. It's on Steam now.
On Steam,
that's
jump
right.
on into PTS, get a feel for Season 3 and all the incredible things that Rogue Company Season 3 has to offer. My name is Dolson. That's been Pretty Hair. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the Season 3 update show. We'll see you guys in game.
Nice. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm just going to take a short break, and perhaps we can come back and look at what else is going to come in the update if we can find some more. So they talked about there was changes to all the weapons. So I'm getting curious there. How many changes they got? Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to have a short break and I'll be right back.
요즘 사람들은 더 이상 편지를 쓰지 않아. 왜 문자 하나에 다 담길까 그 많은 얘기가. 마주보고 하긴 어색한 마음 하얀 종이 위에 펜이 닿았으니 용기내 써내려가 볼게. 사랑해 좋아해 촌스럽지만 이렇게 고백해 멋은 없어도 나 지금 진지해. 장난 아닌데 유치해. 미안해 하지만 내 맘 그 어떤 세련된 말로도 대신 못해. 사실 달려가 너를 안고 싶어. Cause you are my baby. 어떤 표정들을 지을까 이 편지를 받을 즈음에 너 상상해보는 너의 얼굴 빨리 보고 싶어. 난 사랑해 좋아해 촌스럽지만 이렇게 고백해 멋은 없어도 나 지금 진지해. 장난 아닌데 유치해. 미안해 하지만 내 맘 꾸며진 말들보다 더욱 소중한데. 서툰 고백이지만 받아줘. Cause you are my baby. You are my baby. 푸른 밤 수놓던 그 말들이 생각이 안 나. 그래도 이런 내 맘 하나 줘. 이 세상 그 누구보다 더 소중한데. 내일은 친구 말고 연인 사이. Cause you are my baby. 이 세상 그 누구보다 더 소중한데. 내일은 친구 말고 연인 사이. Cause you are my baby.
It's like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries, we'll make our own way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd. Just you and me together, it will all seem better outside. Just us in the sky. I will go wherever, I'll be yours forever. heavy burden, but I can't relate. Do our actions even matter, or is this a fate? At least now I'm feeling better. I know I'm here to stay. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air. Look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside away from
Alright, we're back. Let's see if I can set this up. We need another screen up here. Here we go. People are able to see this? Yeah, they are. Awesome. So, let's have a look. Yeah, we got the update notes here. Between our team is testing. If you want to participate, claim your key. Yeah, done that from the 23 to the 24th July. It's done. Did test a new map. New primary weapons battle pass. Okay, so we just went through the battle pass. You can see it here. What we got in store. Yeah. We can just look at this. I'm going to scroll slowly down. Everybody can just watch. And when we get down to the guns, I'm really curious what's happening down there. I think it's minor adjustments. Here we go. Season 3 rank begins today, which means last season rewards will be granted and new ones will be available to earn to those you new to ranked. You must be account level 30 to participate. Pay and take one matters to determine your rank division and tier. Each division will remove 5 tiers. Okay, and this is a new map, yeah. Palace. If you ever want to know more about your favorite routes, new buy information is now available. Okay, nice. There's going to be a little bit story behind each character now. Brand new buyers will give us more insight into their backgrounds and personalities. Awesome. New buy screen. Yeah, they have done a lot of changes on the new buy screen. We improved the visuals of the buy menu to prompt in purchasing weapons, and really like that you can switch between the primary weapons without have to use more points or money on that. You can just change from one weapon to another one, put the money over there. That's an awesome change. Yeah, okay, it's just here. You buy one get one system. Upon purchasing primary weapons, players are now able to swap between both their primary weapons free of charge. Additionally, when players purchase one upgrade for one primary weapon, they are also upgrading the other primary weapon. The buy one get one system empowers players to have more control as to how they approach each round, objective, and lives. Okay. Upgrades, upgrade all weapons. Upgrades have been upgraded with Season 3. We went upgrading primary weapons to be meaningful and impactful to the players. By making these changes, we want to introduce new weapon upgrades such as no jump accuracy, okay, penalty. Okay. And make existing upgrades such as hip fire accuracy increased more noticeable. Okay. Okay, we're going to see about that. So they're putting more stuff in you need to use your money on. I don't know about that. We're going to have a look at that. Perhaps I'm going to use it a lot. I don't know. Pistols. No, note. Upgrade levels also transfer when you switch primary weapons. Okay. The Executioner. The one hip fire accuracy further improved. Okay. Spitfire. Level 2 Retire Bloom further improved. Okay. P12K. One hit fire and Retire Bloom further improved. Revolver. Revolver, isn't that Dallas that got one? I think it is. Okay, yeah, hipfire improved. That's a good one. I was thinking about that. There was hipfire when the revolver was really weak. They improved that. So the bloom, the accuracy and the bloom further. A lot of the guns. The SMGs. Let's have a look here. The D40C hipfire accuracy further improved. The free upgrade now reduces recoil and also increases reload speed. Okay. I don't know about this one, but if it's a change instead of the other one that was instead, I don't know. The SLC, I'm using that a lot. I know that. I think it's on. Is it Scorch? I don't know if the Knight is on Lancer. Let's see, level 2 hipfire can see further improve and removes jumps penalty. Ooh. So it's in when you're upgrading your guns. Nice, I like that. Upgrade now reduces recoil. They're keeping the max size on level 1. Hopefully we are. The LMPX level 2 upgrade also provides increased ADS movement speed. Improve and also reduces recoil. 24S improve fall off damage. An upgrade hipfire can further improve. Okay, further improve. Nice. Upgrade also removes jumps penalty. Magazine. So they're doing this is part of the upgrades on the guns. That removes the jump penalty. I really like that when you're going close in there and have a crazy fight. You're jumping around and rolling. Nice. Oh yeah, I hate that. When you need to go up to level 3 before you get the magazine increased. It's the same with a Knight, I think. It increases fire rates. Ooh, so it's going to shoot faster now. It's Knight, not this. It should be the SMG, right? Yeah. Need to have a look at that. If I could see further improved. Oh, I like that. Because I'm losing a lot of hipfire sometimes when I'm fighting people. Close countering is almost always hipfiring. The objection level 2 upgrades provides no jump penalty. I really have to go in there and have a look what the classes uses. Be sure about it. Should I try to do that straight away when we're live? Should be able to do it. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to pump up the game and going to have a look at the characters you can compare. We're not going to take all of the roads, but mostly the ones I'm using, I think. Yeah, perhaps we can go through each road and do that, actually. Alright, game, where are you? Need to see if I can move the game to the screen. Just give me 2 seconds. We are logging in. Can we go in window? Can I? Doesn't seem like it lets me. No, it doesn't allow me. So I need, just give me 2 seconds. See if I can move it over here instead. There we go. Oh, can we have it on the same screen? That would be pretty awesome, right? I don't know. Are we able to do that? I think we are. That's fine. Can we keep it here? So let's go in here. Let's have a look. Let's just start with Anvil. Yeah. Can I get the screen back up here? Perhaps I should go to the window mode. 2 seconds. Go apply. Grab the window. Here we are. So people are able to see this. It does go away every single time I do this. It's funny how it goes up to that side of the screen. What if I move it over here? Nope. What if we just do like this? Yeah, we can do this. Alright, so we got Anvil here. As we can see, Anvil got the got the arbitrator. So we need to go down and have a look. Got the arbitrator here. So Anvil is getting a level 1 upgrade, also increased fire rate at 3.0. The arbitrator, and he's get a hip fire accuracy further improved and reduces recoil. So that's Anvil. And the MLX, what we got that right here. So it's getting a lot of improvements too. The movement speed bonus while aiming has been further improved, and level 3 reduce recoil and rectile bloom. Now has correct amount of reserve ammunition. So that's a change for the Anvil there. Let's go back and have a look at Chalk. We do got Chalk. So Chuck got the SKL6 as up here. Level 3 is increased fire rate to 0.4, and the D40. What do we got? The D40. Where are you? There we go. So this one got a hip fire accuracy further improved. That's nice. Level 3 upgrade. Now reduce recoil and also increases reload speeds. Let's grab the next one. Dahlia. What is improved for her? Objection. We had the objection. Shouldn't that be further up? Where are you? There it is. Level 2 upgrade provides new jump penalty. Okay, that's nice. MXR. Oh, that's a DMR, isn't it? I don't know. MXR. Yeah. Level 2 also increase if I could see. Reduces recoil. Dallas. Have a look at that guy. HRM. That an assault? What is it? Oh, that's going to change. Right, Dallas is going to get another one. Where was it? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's going to get the Riptide, so let's go and have a look at Riptide instead. And there it is. Riptide is going to have increased hip fire accuracy, new level 3 upgrade fire instantly after sprinting, and increased recoil reduction. Whoa, that's interesting. That's on the Riptide. That's a new one. It definitely is. Alright. Let's get Dima. Some of you guys love Dima. I think it's pretty good too. So Dima got the KA30. That's... I think it's a sword. Or am I wrong? I am wrong. Where is it? It is. The one upgrade also provides reduced rectile, Tickle Bloom. 2 fire accuracy upgrade further improved and now provides recoil reduction. Level 3 upgrade now provides ready your weapon instantly after sprinting. That's some of the same again. Ready weapon instantly after sprinting. Should be the new one they talked about down there. Okay. And we also got the Mamba. Was the Mamba going to get a buff? What do we got the Mamba? Mamba DMI. Oh yeah, that's right. So level 1 upgrade now reduces Tickle Bloom and hip fire accuracy upgrades further improve. That's good. That's good. Now increases ADS movement speed. Okay, that's also pretty good. Nice. Grab the next one. Glitch. SKL. That's a shotty, right? We got the shotties, LMGs, shotguns. Level 3 increased fire rate to 0.4, and we got the LMP. LMP is that an SMG? Yeah. Level 2 upgrade also provides increased ADS movement speeds, and level 3 hip fire accuracy further improved and also reduces recoil. Interesting. Kestrel, my girl. My girl. Here we go. Kestrel got the Riptide too. So I know we talked about that before. I'm just going to pick it up again. Got increased hip fire accuracy and fire instantly after sprinting, and increased recoil reduction. That's nice. The Knight. Tonight, that's an SMG, isn't it? Yeah, the 1 upgrade also increases fire rate to 8.5. Love it. Level 2 hip fire accuracy further improved. Love it. It's really good. Lance, my girl. My girl. 24S. Okay. There we go. Info with improve fall off damage. That's nice. So do much more damage out there. We want to upgrade hipfire accuracy further improve in the level 1. Like it. Level 2 upgrade also removes jump penalty. So that's together with the other one that's level 2. I can't remember what it is. Nice. Definitely going for that too. Magazine increased to 40. Recoil reduction improved. I don't get that actually, because isn't it already? Okay, so at 34 now. So is it going to start up with a max size of 30 instead, or is it going to pump up or 60 more bullets? But I like it. I really like it. She's going to be really strong now. She is strong now, and she's going to... Whoa, man. It's going to be crazy. Let's see about the striker. We haven't had the striker, have we? I don't think so. What is the striker? Is that a shotty? Yeah, it is. One upgrade also increases damage from 64 to 72. Whoa. Yeah, and look at the hipfire accuracy. Going to be improved too. Yeah. Increase reload speed. So that's going to do a lot more damage now. 8 more. Alright. Mac. Take a look at Mac. So Mac do got the conviction. I don't think any of the other ones have changed. Conviction is that. Is that a shotty? I don't know. Well, that's an LMG, right? Where is it? There we go. Level 2 increases accuracy gain per shot. Whoa, so it's going to be stronger now. Even stronger. Increased reload speed. Yeah, it was really slow. But it's going to be even stronger now when the accuracy gained. Yeah. Reload time 3.2. That's a really long time. Nice. Oh. Objection. Oh, we forgot objection. Sorry. What is that? Is that right here, objection level 2 upgrade provides no jump penalty. We're not going to use that with, I don't know, with Mac. Phantom. Scrap her. Hit 15. What do we got? The snipers. Where's it? That's a bit strange. I can't find it. There it is. Now has correct amount of reserve ammunition, so they're going to change that. Yeah. Nightshade. Is that an assault? Yeah. Level 2 increase hipfire accuracy and particular bloom. Okay. Running. Oh, let's see about this girl. KA30. This would be an assault, right? Yeah. The one upgrade also provides reduce critical bloom and level 2 hipfire accuracy further improved, and you now provides recoil reduction. Okay. The free upgrade now provides radio aimed instantly after sprinting. Oh, I really like this one. I don't know if Lancer got it too. The SLC, oof. That's a good weapon. So every time I'm stumbling into Ronin and takes it down, I'm picking up SLC for my second primary weapon instead of the pistol. Because I am burning bullets like crazy when I'm playing with Lancer. Yeah. Level 2 hipfire accuracy further improved and removes jump penalty. That's really good. Now reduces recoil. Awesome. Saint. So Saint, what do you got with weapons? MLX. Is that an assault? I haven't used him that much. Level 1 upgrade also use your weapon instantly after sprinting. Yeah. Readies. That's really nice. Damage raise increased to 30 meters. Oh, that's pretty good 2 changes in this guy. This weapon. The Mamba. Okay, I'm really curious about the Mamba. Level 1 upgrade now reduces reticle bloom. Level 2 hipfire accuracy upgrade further improved. Oh. Level 3 upgrade now increase ADS movement speed. It's going to be a strong Mamba now. It is strong and it's going to be much stronger. Scorch. Yeah, we talked about the SLC, right? The arbitrator, I don't know how much we talked about that. Yeah, here we got the SLC. Level 2 hipfire accuracy further improved and removes jump penalty. That's going to be really good. This one on reduces recoil, but this one, level 2. The arbitrator, is that Shotty? Where are the shotguns? Yeah, it is. Use fire rate to 3.0 and hipfire accuracy further improved and reduced recoil. Seeker got the Sahara. What is that, Sahara? Is that the sword and the other one, the DMR? I don't know. Looks more than a DMR, this one. We got the DMRs. Yeah, the Iron is the DMR. Level 1 also increased reload speed. Recoil, increase if I see, yeah. It should, yeah, hipfire accuracy, that should do that. Definitely, it's really bad. Reduce recoil. Yeah, not so much that, but reload speed, that's fine, but it should. Sometimes I just think it should be able to shoot faster than it does right now. If you're tapping it right now, it's really slow. I hate it. Really hate DMRs in this game. I haven't found a single DMR that I like yet. When I think back, I actually think it was on Seeker that I liked the DMR mostly. So perhaps this one is the best in the game. I don't know yet. We haven't tried it out. We haven't tested the weapons in the DMR class. Well, that's going to be hard when I'm going to do that. Going to test them through. Because the tapping is, for me, way too slow. I want to be able to tap much faster. You can do that in other games. You tap much faster with the DMRs. But in here, fire rate 5. Man, way too slow. Way too slow. Come on. I'm almost thinking the sniper can shoot faster than that, and he does above 70 damage. Come on. I know the DMR got more bullets, but still. So we have a look at the fire. Look at this. 32 body damage, fire rate 5. I know they don't got as much bullets. Where are they? Okay, fire rate 1.11. I don't get it because it feels like they can shoot faster than that. But body damage 80. 80. Max size. What I've seen, they got two shots. What is this? It's not the Mag, is it? Where is she? Phantom? Yeah, I got 4 bullets. Fiery 1. But damage 70. Perhaps it was on the Seeker that was the best DMR, because some of the other DMRs I picked up, oh man, they were so bad. It was crazy. I hated them. Alright, let's continue to Secret. Got the D40C. Let's have a look. SAT and SMT, I actually don't know. Yeah, it is. Hip fire accuracy further improved, level 3. That's just a normal improvement on the gun. So that's really nice. Level 3 upgrade now reduces recoil and also increases reload speed. So we're trying to keep pushing people up to unlock the level 3 on the weapons, because sometimes you don't have to, it's not that important, but they're making it more important now. You go all the way up, because increased reload speed is really important. You just don't know how much. They haven't put numbers on or time on, so it can be very little and not worth it. And we got this tactical. I think that's a shitty. Yeah. Go. Level 2, hip fire accuracy improved and reduce reticular bloom. Level 3 upgrade now increases fire rate to 2.3. Now has correct amount of reserve ammunition. Okay. How far are we? Switchblades. Alright. So look at Switchblade. Very popular on the roads. The MLX. Is that a DMR? Sounds like a DMR. I don't know. Nope. It's an assault. She both got an assault and an SMT. That's crazy. The one upgrade also raises your weapon instantly after sprinting. She's going to be really fast shooting when you stumble into an enemy. So if you run around a corner and you meet an enemy, this is going to be gold. You're going to be able to shoot really fast and take down. You're going to have the... Yeah. Oh, damn. I can't remember where it lands. We have to go back and have a look with that. This is gold. This is really gold. Level 3 damage range increased to 30 meters. Okay. Nice. So the 24S. I think that's an SMT, yeah. Improved fall off damage overall on the weapon. Level 1. Oh, there's a lot of... Oh my god. Level 1 upgrade hip fire accuracy further improved. Level 2 upgrade also removes jump penalty. And 3 magazine size increased to 40 and recoil reduction improved. Ooh, she's getting a lot of improvement and she is already strong. Damn. The Talon. So he's getting a lot of care in the next season 3 with a lot of skins and stuff. Because he's going to be fitting right into the new map. So let's have a look at his weapons too. Giving the same care, the LMPX. 2 upgrade also provides increased ADS movement. Hip fire accuracy for improvement also use not that much. D3DI, that's the DMR, right? Yeah. 1 increased magazine size. Okay, that's good. Bullets now pierce through enemies. Oh. So is this a new DMR? Is this a new DMR? Increase hip fire accuracy further improve, reduce reticular bloom further improve. Whoa, reduce recoil upgrade further improve. Yeah, this gun is getting a lot of care. And I actually have a faster fire rate than the other one I was talking about on Seeker. And it does more body damage. What the freaking? This gun is going to be powerful. Look at that, it's got body damage 42. And if your enemy is just damaged a little bit, you can take him out with 2 shots. That's an 84 damage in 2 shots. And the fire rate is pretty good, because on Thega I think it was 5.0, right? Really bad. Oh man. Look at Sega. Yeah, look at that. Oh man. Yeah. He's got, but I know they talked about that, and it definitely is going to be strong now, this DMR. Because they're going to, this is how it works right now, and they're going to improve it much more. So it's going to be strong. It really is. Alright, what do we got? The Fixer. He's got the TYR. That is reworked. Just once again a 2-shot sniper rifle with a fast refire rate. As a result, in the damage has been reduced and handling has been adjusted. Level 1 increased scope speed and movement speed while aiming. Significantly increased reload speed and increases fire rates. Oh man, he's going to be dangerous. 95 damage fall off, increases headshot damage. Yeah. Whew. So we're going to have 2 strong snipers in the game now. Trench. What you got, Trench? Weapons, the HRM. Should be an assault. Here we go. 30k. Why is it called 30KS? It's this one. The one upgrade also provides bullet penetration. Ooh, nice. That's pretty good assault then. You can go through more than one. Upgrade also provide reduced return blue, recoil reduction further improved. Nice. They're going to be able to go through bodies. The MXR, that's a DMR, I think. Also increase C5 accuracy, reduces recoil. Okay, so let's have a look at this DMR over here. Yeah, that's bad. Bad range. That's a really bad one. But his assault rifle is going to be the strong one on this guy. Why? Oh man. Why you are so weak with the poison. I don't believe they haven't done anything with the poison, because that's so weak. When you throw it out, it takes too long before it spreads out, and the damage it does is so weak compared to fire. It shouldn't be. It should be just as strong as fire. But it definitely isn't, because I've been in poison so many times without dying, and when I get into a fire, I almost every time die. It's so rare I don't. Yeah. I know it disorientates you, but it doesn't matter. Let's have a look at her weapons. Nightshades. I think that's actually a pretty good gun, isn't it? And to increase the fire accuracy and reticle. Oh, that's the only thing. The S12 tactical. That's a shoddy, right? Past it. Yeah. So hip fire accuracy improve and reduce reticle boom. The free upgrade now increases fire rate to 0.3. Now has the correct amount. Okay. So Don't know what to say. Max size 25 on assault. Damage. Yeah, they're going to buff the shotty, so perhaps this is going to be the strong one on her. But the gas and the poison, no. Nope. She's weak in my eyes. But yeah. She's not for my playstyle though. She could have been. Because sometimes I really like the way you can use the poison. Push people and stuff like that, but it takes two to people can just really easily avoid the poison. And you're already close up when you use the poison, you can't throw that far out. And nope. I'm not doing well with her. She should have an SMT when she needs to put up poison around her, because she's close up. And they put her and then with an assault and a shotty, and I don't like the shotties. Not yet, at least. Perhaps in the future when they're going to buff them. Alright, I think that's it for for season 3 updates. Yeah, I'm a bit excited. What else do we got? That's all. What else do we got down here? Have we seen it through? Yeah, we got the picture. Reduce ability duration from 12 seconds to 6 seconds. Then change primary weapons from... Yeah, he's getting a Riptide now. Flashbangs get a reduced radius from 650 to... No, 7... Reduced from 650 to... yeah, it must be opposite. Yeah, from 750 to 600... 500 to 600. Duration reduced by 0.5 seconds. It's not much, but it's better. I really hate them. Man, you just make people passive that way and you can just take them out. I hate it. Incendiary grenade. Yeah, we talked about that. They're making a circular much easier to reach. And it seems just a bit bigger now. I don't know if it is. King of the Hill is going to be much more getting money to people that's in the objective. Demolition number of rounds changed from 15 to 11. I really like the 15 rounds. If you want to change the have a long gameplay. Start and cast from 5 to 30. I don't get that. I really don't. Why would you do that in so many rounds? You're going to get enough of cash. Keep the guns in the beginning. It's a nice change. It's only one round and you could get all your equipment. Well, breach added to rotation. Custom gains. Palace added to map list. Bands add to Kurth. Okay. So that's it. Yeah. I don't know if there's going to be more in the updates from the season 3. Keeping an eye on it. No new roads. I was wondering why there's no roads on the way, but they're probably going to put that in some point in the future. Can't wait to see what they bring for us. But everybody, thanks for joining, thanks for watching. Remember, hit the like and perhaps the following and the bell if you want to get notified in the future when I'm putting stuff up. See you next time. Bye bye.
All in ingen bromschack maakt voor de beste